英国アンティーク博物館BAM鎌倉館長の土橋です。今日はですね、セントジェームスストリートのすぐ近く、ジョンロブの本店に来てます。英国アンティーク博物館の中にも実はジョンロブのラスト、木型がたくさんプレゼントされて並んでいるんです。というわけで、その実際の木型がどのように飾られているかを見たいと思います。では一緒についてきてくださいね。はい、こちらですね、ジョンロブ。非常にね、1849年ですから、もう本当老舗ですね。じゃあ一緒に入っていきましょう。こんにちは。こんにちは。Hello, nice to meet you. Yeah.
My name is Temo. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Please to meet you. テモさんに今日はお話聞きたいと思います。
Follow me, sir.
Thank you.
What we're going to do everything, all the shoes custom made, and what we've got in the cabinets here, these are sample shoes. So basically, the idea is that we pick the style that you like, we take the measurements of your feet, and then we start the process for you, sir. The first pair will take 8 to 9 months to get them made, and then subsequent pairs you'll be looking at 4 to 5 months. Generally, I'd normally like to ask you that if there's anything particular that you're looking for, because normally when you come to a shoe shop, you're looking for a certain type of shoe. So like the first cabinet here is more like a formal type of shoes. The last cabinet is more like a casual shoes.
Casual shoes.
And then the middle one is what we call a museum cabinet. It's got some historical work from over the years, award-winning boots and shoes in there from over the years.
このキャビネットでヒストリーがわかるわけですね。
We got the kind of some of the very historical last in here, like the last for the King George V, Queen Victoria's last.
Wow, amazing.
And you know, these are kind of last that go back over many years. And then also the styles of the shoes are slightly different what you kind of would find today. So kind of there's quite a few of the like button boots and very decorated boots, riding boots and stuff in here as well. So.
クイーンビクトリアは意外と足が小さかったんですね。
It does look, but then also I would, in my personal opinion, I would have thought that also would have been more the fashion as well. So maybe she also wanted to look that certain way as well. I think it would have been more the fashion. If you look at any of these shoes, that's very narrow, so they will be very not that comfortable the way I'd imagine, and that maybe the looks at some point would have been more important than today. And then also we got the some of this small selection of some of these miniature shoes, and these would have been used when we would have been doing the kind of the overseas trips for many years ago on a boat, and you might be kind of out there for several months at a time, and you'd be carrying maybe 20 or 30 sample shoes with you, so it's going to be a lot more easier to carry this size sample rather than a full size sample shoe.
そしたらいよいよですね、地下の方を案内してもらっていいですか？
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's fine. Let's go downstairs.
わあ、素晴らしいですね。
So we got some more sample shoes.
ここは全部サンプルシューズですか？
Yeah.
じゃあ many sample shoes.
Exactly.
What's this? This
And also
book?
we got some older books. These are kind of older books. So these books would go back to the 50s and 60s.
Really?
Then we got kind of some more older books on that side, and they're kind of even further. And if you look all the way down, we got some older books that go back to when the company is founded.
はは、素晴らしいね。これは amazing なる。
So some of that's quite interesting, kind of a look back, maybe to kind of see what type of shoes were ordered in the 50s and 60s, just to get inspiration, how kind of the fashion and the customers might have changed. And then we got some of these famous, kind of, past famous customers.
これはね、とっても有名な方のラストです。木型ですね。これは誰でしょう？フランク・シナトラの木型です。すごい。Can I?
Yeah, pretty good.
まあまあ大きいですよ。そしてすごく年季が入ってますね。フランク・シナトラはこのラストを使って何回も靴を作っていたんですね。
デューク・ウェリントン？
わお、デューク・ウェリントンです。すごいね。ちょっと大きいね。デューク・ウェリントンはちょっと甲が高くてとってもいいね。これもいい味出してますね。デューク・ウェリントンの木型を持つって日本人としてびっくりですね。 Yeah, amazing.
And this, by the looking at the last, this would have been made for more like a casual type of last, so maybe a slipper or a casual last.
そっか、じゃあカジュアルの用とかフォーマル用っていろいろ木型を持ってるんですね。
Quite often customers have a separate last for the shoe last and a casual last.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. 今ね見つけたんですけれども、すごい木型を見つけちゃったんですよ。I found that amazing.
Did you? Amazing name.
Yeah. Can you see? Can I see? Wow. Amazing. Ooh. Thank you. 皆さんここに書いてありますよ。Princess of Wales。これはプリンセス・オブ・ウェールズということは誰かというとダイアナさんです。
Lady Diana Spencer, yes.
ちょっとまずいですね、私が持ってたら。ダイアナさんの靴の木型素晴らしいですね。私が持っていいんでしょうか。
I mean, even with her, it's kind of it's before my time. But I know that the royal household has been to the premises 2 times. But they would normally prefer us to go to see them in the palace.
ではですね、今度はラストの部屋に連れて行ってください。
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you. はい、ではこちらが靴の木型になります。Hello? うわ、すごいなこれ。うわ、素晴らしい木型の数々が。これはいくつあるのか。
I would say that there's more than 10,000.
More than
yeah,
10,000.
It kind of changes all the time, but there are more than 10,000. And we keep the lasts for 18 years.
18
years. Yeah.
18
yeah,
years.
Yeah. So as long as we hear from the customer within an 18-year period, we keep their last in here. And if we don't hear from the customer for 18 years, they go back into a different storage room for another 2 or 3 years. And then eventually, if you still don't hear from the customer, they end up in the Mr. Lobb's fireplace. So they'll still have a kind of a purpose at the end of their life.
そうですか、素晴らしいね。これをさ管理するのはとっても大変ですね。It's hard to manage. 素晴らしい。うわ、この上までありますよ。こんな上まで。very dangerous.
It's high up. It's very high up. Yes.
すごい、一番上まではしごで登って撮るという素晴らしいことになってますけれども。はい。
And most of the time, when you are looking for a last, it always ends up being right at the top as well. So that's the way it normally happens.
確かにそうだ。Okay. 高所恐怖症の人は難しいですね、この仕事は。
Yeah, I know 100%. Okay. That's right. Yes. Correct. And this is one more workroom.
Okay.
Here. Yeah. And this is where normally Mr. Lobb comes down to work here when he's got minutes from upstairs, so he kind of does any work. Because there are 2 brothers who own the shop now. And they kind of both are trained last makers because because of all the other duties that they haven't always got that much time to kind of devote for the last making. But when they got a minute, they'll normally come down here to work.
では今からですね、取っていいというので、ちょっと職人の真似で取りに行ってまいります。これは日本人初かもしれませんよ。じゃあ行ってまいります。うわ、スティープ、すごい急なんだけど。うわ高いなこれ。結構これ不安定ですよ。アンステーブル。
Yeah, but you can just about reach.
このトップの木型を取りました。わお、ダスティン。取りましたけど、すごい埃がすごいです。
Yes, there's a lot of dust though.
すごい埃だね。ほら。
Yeah, there's a lot of dust exactly.
We've been 175 years we've been here.
Yeah. History.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
This is once we got your lasts and your uppers ready, they come to one of these guys, and then kind of they put the last and the uppers together and start making the shoes. And this Olu, he's just doing a repair at the moment, just fitting up the filling for the shoes. And usually it's just stitching the soles onto a shoe. So I can show you what the Olu, do you mind if I take this one, mate? So this is the first stage and this is the second stage.
これ少しずつこう削っていくんですね。
So it's a thick layer when you start first of all, like this one. It's a thick, but you cut part of that off. So it's all part of the same insole. You don't add anything. And also this is very important part of the shoe for the structure of the shoe.
Thank you.
So when you start lasting the shoe over, you nail it onto the channel first of all, and then you stitch through these small little holes here. You stitch the upper onto the insole, and that forms the foundation for the shoe. And this makes it kind of a different from anything like the Goodyear Velvet or anything like that, because the insole and the rand is part of the same material. Yes, bottom. So this is the kind of what we call the bottom stop, really. So this will be the insoles.
Insole?
So this is what you see on the bottom of the last. So this will make a pair of insoles. So you soak. It's a calf leather.
Calf leather.
Yes.
これはすごいね。
What happens really that you soak this in water, and then you block this on the bottom of the last, like I showed you in the other room. And that will kind of give you the shape of the bottom of the last, so that can make the comfort for the shoe. And then it needs to dry on the bottom of the last for 2 or 3 days, and it's nice and dry. And then you can start trim around the edges and start cutting the channel onto it. And then this is the stiffener, so that goes on the back of the shoe. That's to kind of hold the shape. So this is toe puff. So that goes on the front of the shoe.
このフロントの部分ですね、フロント。
Yeah. Between the upper and the lining.
種類が違うんだね。
And then this is the important welt. So
welt.
That will kind of go between the inner sole and the outer sole. That's the kind of a connection between those two.
Welt. Welt っていうとどこになるかな。
Yeah, you can see the welt on normally kind of outside the shoe.
Outside.
Yeah.
すごい細かいね。目にステップがありますね。
100%. This is lifting.
Lifting.
So this forms the different layers on the heel.
こんな細かいな、また随分ね。ここまで細かいとは思わなかったね。これは
So like in here, sir, you can see all the different layers.
ここにレイヤーがついてます。これレイヤーになってるんですね。これはこれを重ねてるってことだね。
And this is the outer sole.
Outsole.
So that's the you'll be walking on that sole. That's the quarter rubber. So that will be we normally have this part here would be rubber.
ここにね、こういう風に入っています。こういう風にね、斜めに。
Or you can choose whole rubber as well.
We can choose.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I would say that this is the default one. So normally most of the customers would go with this one. Is for general use. This one, if you're going to be walking kind of on a polished surfaces, lots of offices and stuff like that, or airports, this kind of gives you a bit more stability.
そうだね。
And there's also a third option, which is quarter iron, which you can have the same part on the heel made of steel, but that tends to make a sound. It can be a little bit more slippery. So unless you've been very used to wearing that, I wouldn't recommend that, sir.
時々こう金属つけてるの見たことあります。あとトップもたまたま金属。
And top plates as well.
いや。これをトップにつけると減らなくていいんですよね。
It depends personally how you walk, on the way you walk. So if you're kind of find that you're kind of
じゃあこちらから。
This is the finishing department. This is kind of the main polisher. And once we get the shoes back from the making, none of the interiors of the shoes are finished, and they often got the covers on as well. So we kind of, finish the interiors in here, and then put them through the cleaning, polishing, anything else that can require for shoes, just to get them presented for the customer.
ことはラストステージですね。
Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah. Final
Very
stage.
important.
Final stage before the packing.
Final stage.
Yes, yeah.
わあ、素晴らしい。見てください、これすごく細かい作業してますね。こう色を塗ってね。
And there's no shortcuts really. You have to take your time and kind of do it properly.
時間がかかる。
すごいかかりますね、手間暇がね。
This is very important part of the process as well.
Uh-huh.
So after each day, when you finish a product, it comes down on this what we call the check-in bench.
Check-in bench.
Yes. And then Mr. Lobb will come down and check all of this work personally before it goes out to customers.
これはじゃあチェックを待ってる服ですね。
Once they are checked, it can go into one of these boxes where they either wait for the customer to collect the shoes or we ship them out to customer.
素晴らしい。綺麗ですね。Beautiful.
And also this order includes the shoe bags we make as well.
ああ、これはシューバッグも一緒にオーダーしたっていうことですね。
So you can select the kind of material for the shoe bags and the color for the trimming and all the details of them.